Hello everyone and welcome to Contentment Guide Astrology. This video is about the astrology of the week from the 23rd of October until the 29th of October. So, the transits I want to talk about that we can actually feel from the 23rd onwards is Mars in Cancer, sextile Uranus in Taurus. We have Jupiter in Gemini, sextiling Chiron in Aries. And we also have Mars in Cancer, trining Neptune in Pisces. So these are all active from the 23rd. So Mars in Cancer, sextile Uranus in Taurus. This is going to be an exact sextile on the 25th of October, and we'll feel it in between around about the 23rd and the 30th of October. So sextiles are always more smooth and harmonious aspects, and Mars being that energy of passion, of drive, of moving forward, and Uranus being that energy of the unexpected and anything can happen. So this is an openness to doing things in a new way, using your energy in a new way, being open to new adventures, and being inspired by new ways of thinking, and also breaking free from situations and thought patterns and ways of being and acting in the world that may have become stagnant for you. So this is an opportunity to find new ways of tapping into your drive. You might want to open up to a new exercise routine or just a new way of doing your everyday activities, how you plan your day, how you drive your actions on a daily basis. So this is a very nice energy to start new things and to be open to new experiences. And we'll feel this from the 23rd until around about the 30th of October. And then the next transit on my list is Jupiter in Gemini, also sextiling a harmonious aspect, Chiron in Aries. And both Jupiter and Chiron are actually a retrograde. So this is quite a long aspect. We are feeling it already. It's going to be exact on the 25th of October. But it's going to be active until about the 6th of December. So this is a long beneficial aspect. And with Jupiter and Chiron, there's healing energy here. There's expansion for new ways of moving into belief systems, changing our belief systems, and healing wounds that may have been around for a long time. And if not a complete healing, a new perspective and a new belief system around a wound, and being able to move forward in a more harmonious way in the future. There's growth here, there's new wisdom here, and there's really also an opening opportunity to new healing perspectives. So with Jupiter and Chiron, because our belief systems can change, you may suddenly now be open to a healing modality that you never would have considered before. Maybe you get some inspiration from a friend who had a really amazing experience trying a modality. And it's a great time to work with traumas and wounds and finding new ways to heal and to open up to healing. So this is going to be with us until the 6th of December. So this is a great time to make full use of this energy. And then another aspect that is felt from the 23rd, this will be exact on the 28th of October, and we're going to feel it until the 2nd of November. And this is Mars in Cancer, trining Neptune in Pisces. And Mars is that energy of passion, of drive, of moving forward. It's the energy of the warrior, where we want to place our energy. It can be a sexual energy. And Neptune in Pisces is in that watery place of emotions. Neptune is expansion, it's that cosmic view and openness. And this trine is flowing more harmonious energy. So there can be a real fire and a passion and an openness to love and cosmic love and new experiences. An inspiration and a drive for new creative projects. It's a very stimulating time for being sensual and for being creative. And a drive to know more about spirituality and the universe, and just a drive to really expand your mind and your spiritual views. So this is really a nice aspect for getting a real open view on where you are now in your spiritual life, and also a beautiful time for opening up to experiences of sensuality and creativity. So make use of this lovely trine energy while it is with us. And then something that I'm hearing a lot of talk about at the moment, which is a transit energy that's going to be with us for a while, is the opposition of Mars to Pluto. And this is going to happen first on the 3rd of November, with Mars in Cancer and Pluto in Capricorn. And then later on, it's going to happen in Leo and in Aquarius. And Mars is going retrograde from the 6th of December until the 23rd of Feb. So this is a long transit that we are going to be working with. It's going to be extremely valuable to find out where the houses of Leo and Cancer fall for you in your chart, as this is going to be a time of real change and a change in drive and a change in being able to see things that were previously unconscious, even dealing with a lot of shadow stuff. We may be dealing with anger. We may be healing some sexual patterns and sexual dysfunctions. And Mars is also the Lord of war and arguments. So it can be a very confrontational energy. And of course, this will play out differently in each specific person's chart. So this could even be just an energy where you are in confrontation with yourself. You are excavating things from your subconscious mind, things that were previously suppressed, and things are coming to light, and you are having to find new ways of dealing with, how assertive you are, how you work with your own sexual energy, how often and how well you deal with arguments and a more competitive kind of energies in your life. So this is a long transit, and we're going to go through a lot of transformation with this. So find out where those houses are for you in your chart, Leo and Cancer. Yes, all of those things that I mentioned before, with Pluto, things can really take us by surprise because, as I said, we're often dealing with unconscious things. Excuse me, this is dealing with shadow material. This is dealing with things that we were not able to confront in ourselves before. So it can be a very uncomfortable energy. Um, and yet, with Pluto, it's always there to bring about healing and transformation and an alchemy. And by the end of this transit, we're going to all be very different in those areas of our charts of Cancer and Leo. And most of this Mars retrograde is actually spent in Cancer. So if you have planets anywhere between 17 degrees of Cancer and 6 degrees of Leo, and especially if you are having planets or points at 29 degrees of Cancer, 29 degrees of Capricorn, and 1 degree of Leo and Aquarius, you will be more so affected by this transit. So not everyone will be affected equally, but it is a very transformational transit. And so be mindful that we are dealing with confrontation and anger and sexuality, and we are dealing with unconscious things. So even if you are not the one that might be going through a more challenging time and transformational time with this, be mindful of what other people close to you might be going through. So I'm going to do a separate video still just on the Mars and Pluto opposition, so watch out for that one. And then the second last transit I want to discuss in this video is felt from around about the 26th of October. It will be exact on the 28th and we'll feel it until the 31st of October. And this is a square between Venus in Sagittarius and Saturn in Pisces. And squares are a bit more of a challenging, transformational energy. Venus being that energy of love, beauty, of money, and Saturn being that energy of scarcity, isolation, of boundaries and barriers that we need to break through. So this can be a time between the 26th and the 31st where we are dealing with feelings of isolation and scarcity in terms of money and love. Also working with boundaries in terms of money and love, and revising goals and seeing things in a new light in terms of money, love, creativity, and beauty. So yes, a bit more of a challenging energy here. And yes, interesting to deal with at the same time as the Mars opposition to Pluto. So yeah, again, be mindful of this energy and find those ways to deal with your inner feelings of scarcity and isolation, and see what new ways of working with your boundaries will show up during this transit. And then the last thing I want to mention that is actually not befitting this week during this video that I'm making for the 23rd to the 29th, but it's going to be perfecting on the 30th, and we'll start feeling it between the 29th and the 2nd of November. And this is Mercury in Scorpio opposite Uranus in Taurus. So Mercury is our mind, it's communication, it's how we think, it's technology, it's also commerce, transactions, And Uranus again is that energy of the unexpected, of change, of sudden change, of a light bulb moment, of a lightning flash of new insight. So Mercury opposite Uranus can bring unexpected news. You can suddenly change your mind and your thoughts in unexpected ways. You can literally change your opinion about something 180 degrees and never thought that this would happen to you. Uranus opposite Mercury can cause a bit of like an anxious and agitated mind. And it can also cause excitement. So be aware of these energies, but this is not a good time necessarily for planning, as your mind may feel very scattered while Uranus is opposite Mercury. And as usual, when it comes to things related to Mercury, and because Uranus is also related to science and to technology, we can experience some challenges with computers, electronics, and technological things. So this is what I have for you for this week, 23 to 29 October. And please share your comments below. Please like, please subscribe. You help my business and you help my channel when you add your energy. I hope you get value from this, and I will see you next time.